Good day, everybody. It's Trent Klarenbach with Klarenbach Research. Today is August the 14th, 2025. Let's take a look at Kabuli Chickpeas. Garbanzo Beans, as they are known, is how I first knew them to be. More of a term for the United States, maybe the rest of the world, but I think the United States refers to them quite often this way. If you're new to the channel, you're looking at this chart saying, what the heck is this? We're using candlestick charts. I prefer them over line charts. There's more data, more information. We talk about them lots. If you're not sure the value of candlestick charts, reach out to me. I'll try to explain to you what they are. I talk about in other videos, but I seem to spend more time than needed on why I'm using them. But they're unique to the industry, and I think there's a lot of value in there. This chart goes back to 1999, so not a whole lot of information, 26 years, 25 years. And yeah, we're trading, below these key moving average, this key Fibonacci level, below this moving average. We look like we're trading in the bottom half, certainly, maybe even the bottom third of the historic price chart. So, I mean, 31.5 cents a pound is roughly what the Klarenbach price index is trading today. Let's look at that's the yearly chart. Let's look at the monthly chart. A little more action on here. You can see how we're trading below this 200-month moving average. We're below this 10-month moving average. Yeah, we're just finished making new lows last week. We're finding a bit of a balance, or 2 weeks ago, finding it a bit of a balance here this week. This thing wants to move down to 27.50 in my opinion. But take a look at this. Let's dig in a little deeper into this. There's a pattern up here which I identified as a head and shoulders pattern. So if you can imagine right here, a left shoulder, a head with this peak, and a right shoulder. I drew a trend line between these two lows, making a neckline. And what I did is I did the measured move from up here at 60 down to here roughly around that 41 cents. So 19-cent move mark. So 41 minus 19, what does that take us to? I don't know, 22 cents. I have a head and shoulders measured move, minimum price target of 24 cents a pound down here. It's trading at 31.50 today. That's 7.5 cents lower than today's values. I think it's going there. These head and shoulders patterns often reach their measured move price target. And I see very little reasons for it to continue, for it not to continue going lower. It doesn't have to go in a straight line. And I think if it got up to around that, back up to that 36-cent level, then I think that would be a reason to make some sales. But the trend is down. I need to respect that trend. So I think eventually we're getting down to this 24 cents. I just don't know how we're going to get there. But I mean, if you aren't pricing at these levels, maybe you price if we get a rally up to 36 cents. But I think at 24 cents, maybe even 20 cents is even inevitable here going forward. My name is Trent Klarenbach. It's sunny in Saskatoon. Life's good.